Yo, shout out to everybody in the stream. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. I'm excited to be back for another Sync Producer Live. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Today is dope. Today is super dope. Today's been crazy too for me personally, but dope nonetheless. We got Michael Connor music in the building. What's up, Michael Connor? Look, my little chat thingy wants to be the right size today. That's always a win. Happy Friday, everybody. Good to be alive. 100%. I feel like my chair is low too. All types of craziness going on. All right. Let's see, man. So we got some wins to announce. Obviously, we kick it off with some community wins, but we're going to talk about this book win as well. Larry Bradshaw, what's good, Larry? KJ Lighthouse, what's good? Dozier Music, what's up? Hope all is well. Did we go live last week? Or was that the week before? No, we had Thanksgiving last week. I had some Jamaican cooking last week. Somebody had some Jamaican family members, and yeah, I was all for it. Had some oxtails, some beans and rice. Shout out to the chat window. That's a win. So exactly. What's up, Seth Hood? Good to see you. Jared, what's good? Good to be back. Yes, it is. I didn't eat too crazy too. I mean, I had a couple pies or whatever, a couple slices of cake, but yeah, I was good. Like day 2, I was cool. I couldn't go on the the Thanksgiving leftover binge. So yeah, we ate what we ate that day, and it was decent. And then back to the regularly scheduled eating program. What's up, Phil DeReal? Congrats on the book launch too. Yes, let's go, DJ Horn. So today is the official launch day of the I Make Music Not Excuses. I like to call it an interactive book because you actually take action and do stuff. You don't just like read it, even though some books like you read it and then there's like action items in there. But this one, like, no, you're going to work. You're not about to just sit next to a candle and relax and read. I'm about to put you to work with this book. So we just launched it. It's official. If you haven't grabbed it, the link is in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. It's in the description as well. Grab your copy because I dropped the price as low as I could possibly drop it for the next day. So take advantage of it. Everybody who gets it in the next 24 hours will also get 4 free bonuses, and I'll show you how you can access those bonuses shortly here. But first, we got to get to these wins, and then we'll circle back around and talk about the book a little bit. But yeah, let's see what the community been up to for the past couple weeks. Let's see what we got. Community wins. Oh, shout out to Ray Garcia. Ray Garcia had an unexpected win. His episode on the podcast was like the top episode of 2025. So shout out to Red Ray Garcia. Gave us a lot of dope insight from like the post-production perspective and things like that. So that was super dope. Let me filter this by new. All right, here we go. Philip. We got Philip with some wins. We got placements on 4 new TV shows. That's a massive win. Goodness. Check my royalty statement, and it said that my music was placed on 4 new TV shows. The shows are called Jenny in Georgia, Sneaky Links, Dating After Dark, Rhythm and Flow, Italy, and The Flipping El Mousas. I was most excited about The Flipping El Mousas because it's an HGTV show, and HGTV was a network that has been on my bucket list, LOL. What a way to end this year off. I signed to multiple libraries and a label, collaborated with so many talented and successful creatives, and the placements just keep rolling in. Coming into the Sync Producer Hub, I only had one publisher that I relied on for everything, and now it seems like my career has taken off tremendously. Thank you, Anthony Clint Jr., for the wealth of knowledge. You have no idea how much this community has changed my life, and it's only been 7 months. Here are my TV film credits so far, and he shares those with us inside the community. So if you're inside the community, you can check it out. He got the IMDb Pro joint popping off, and oh yeah, he's definitely stacking some placements. And those are just the ones he knows about, I'm sure. Like, there's always like those little placements that like slip through the cracks. You don't really know what's up, Frime, but like they're happening in the background, and then you just later on find out about it. So shout out to Philip. That's a massive win. DJ Horn for that. I haven't heard that DJ Horn in like a week, and it's low key loud right now. Let me like turn my headphones down down a little bit. Let's see. Jason Dowdy, why stems matter. There's a lesson in this win. He says, I just got a placement on Saturday Night Live. That last episode with Sabrina Carpenter, they needed piano music and chose a stem from one of my crime tracks, quote unquote crime tracks. You never know when those stems or cut downs are going to help your music get selected. So make sure you are delivering the highest quality you can. I agree 100%. Shout out to Jason for that win. I'm telling you, man, those stems are like the cheat code to grabbing like multiple placements, because you create one track, and as you're creating this one track, you're creating like little mini tracks that could still be used in a completely different context. Like, he probably didn't imagine his crime track or a stem from his crime track being used on Saturday Night Live. But there you go. Like, one stem got picked up, and boom, you got a placement. So you like instantly increase the amount of placements that one track can get simply by creating stems. So that's a great lesson. Shout out to Jason for sharing that with us. I love it. Let me see. We just got some happy Thanksgiving love from Philip Davis. Shout out to Philip. We got a win from Steve. Says, nice email to start my day. Let's see. You got a thanks for submitting to our CBS PGA 2026. The following track has been added to our catalog and submitted for consideration. Let's go. Hopefully that leads to some CBS placements. Shout out to Steve. We got some microsync joints from Livingston. He says, I have landed some microsync placements. A while back, I made a song for a brief I received from a music library. The song wasn't selected, so I decided to release it, and I just found out that it's getting some attention on TikTok, being placed on various sports clips. The small steps truly add up. 2026 is looking bright. Shout out the song Winners Over Here. Love it. Perfect for sports, too. So he has like a little video.
We got winners over here. We got winners over
Fire.
here. For the fans, front row to the
Super dope. So shout out to that, man. Microsync stuff. There's opportunities in that for sure. Miguel with the placement. Got 3 placed. My bad. 3, not 1. One on Das Duel, and 2 tracks on Reality Backpackers, both Germany reality shows. Miguel has gone worldwide. The weird thing is that it appears on my ASCAP statement, but it doesn't appear as a cue sheet. I have seen that before. I've seen like weird. It doesn't even appear on ASCAP. I saw it on TuneSet. So that's good to make a note of. And then you can follow up on this one with the PRO. Let them know you seen it, that it was placed, you heard it, you got some audio proof, or maybe even, reach out to the publisher. If it's international, though, sometimes those take a while to come around. Like if it aired in Germany first, like it could be a minute sometimes before it circles around. So yeah. Tunde got another EP accepted. So the first EP I ever made for Sync finally got accepted to Sound Zone. I am beyond grateful. I haven't had a placement yet, but this is only my first full year of doing music, doing Sync music. So I know in due time it will come. I think I might have went through these because this is like 14 plus days. So I think I might have went through those. But shout out to everybody, man. Y'all are crushing it inside the hub. I love it, man. I love to see it. Collaborations popping off, some dope collaborations in the community. I love to see that. 2026 is going to be crazy. Like the momentum that we're going into the new year with is just absolutely insane, which is another reason why I had to drop the book. I had to drop it before the new year came because you got to get your mindset right. So I have a very expensive 3-month coaching program for producers who want to get their first licensing deal within 90 days, right? And I have turned producers down who wanted to pay me for it and was ready to go and everything, but I literally turned them away because their mentality wasn't ready. It wasn't where it needed to be so that they can actually get the results. It doesn't matter what amount of money you pay if mentally you're not in a place to be able to soak in the information, apply the information, and be open to changing the way that you currently do things so that you can see different results. You're going to remain stuck, and you'll probably be a pain to coach, to be honest with you. So we got to turn people down sometimes. But what this book, and I wish I had it then, because it's like, yo, you don't need this $5K program. You need this $30 book, and everything that's in this $30 book will get you to where you need to be, because now you will be able to execute everything that you learn because what you learn in this book. So yeah, that's imakemusicnotexcuses.com. So I'm going to show you guys how you can get access to the free bonuses, and then we're going to open it up for Q&A. So if you guys have questions, just drop it in the chat, and we'll get to those. But so when you click the link and you purchase your book tonight, you will see this. So this is what you're going to do. You go through the website, read the information, make sure it's something that can help you. If it's not going to help you, then don't get it. If you don't need it, don't get it. It's all good. I want you to get stuff that you actually need and that will help you. So you just go through the information here and you click the link, purchase it. Once you purchase it, just take a quick screenshot of proof of purchase, and then you'll come back here and then you'll click where it says already purchased, claim bonuses. You'll also see it up here. So you'll just click already purchased. And then here you'll just enter your email address, upload your receipt so we actually have proof and the team can make sure like it's legit. And then once you do that and it accepts it, you click claim your free bonuses, and you will literally have instant access to the productivity playbook, which is a digital guide to optimize your time. You'll get the 30-day music challenge calendar, which is going to help you build consistency and momentum. You're going to get the 7-day creative reset, because literally this is something I do every single year, either right at the end of the year or right at the beginning of the year. I just do a complete reset just to get things back in order, clear the mental clutter, clear the physical clutter, all of that. So this reset has been a game changer for me. So I'm giving you that 7-day creative reset. And then I'm also going to give you the daily motivation and mindset audio as well, so that you can listen to it whenever you want. And just get your mind right. So you're going to get all of that if you get that within the next 24 hours. So don't wait, don't procrastinate, take action now, because I'm going to reward those who take action and take massive action with those bonuses and with the special launch price. So you can go to book.imakemusicnotexcuses.com, grab that joint, let it help you. And yeah, I'm excited for it to just be a game changer for you guys moving forward into the new year. Michael Connor Music says, shout out to the TV Placement Mastery class of 25. Absolutely loving the class and process so far. Thanks so much, Clint Music. Absolutely, man. I'm glad it's helping, man. These wins are fire for real. Congrats, y'all. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that, Larry. So yeah, some super dope stuff happening for sure. 2025 has been a dope year for placements, especially for the community. A lot of growth in the community. We won the School Games Award. So Sync Producer Hub is an award-winning community. So listen, if you want to rock with a community, make sure they're doing what they say they do, and make sure they're getting you results, and make sure you're surrounded around like-minded people, so that you can get where you're trying to go as well with the support system that you need. So that's it, man. Let's open it up for some Q&A. If you guys have questions about sync or production or business or mindset or whatever, drop them in the chat. I'm going to open up the member-only thing if you guys want to call in on video or audio, or you can just type it in the chat. Completely up to you. But I will open that up now. Also, shout out to... I was on the TV Placement Mastery call last night. Michael could attest to this, but we were like laughing because this week the multiple kids that we know have just been waking up in the middle of the night just about completely random stuff. Like my son was up the other night. He woke my wife up. And when my wife sleep, like at the time, it's the time. Like, you know, like certain times, if you've been asleep for like past a certain time, you're like in that deep sleep, and if somebody wakes you up, you're confused. That was my wife, because my youngest son just like hopped in the room. It was like, what did she say? I think it was like, I was up late. It was like 2:30 in the morning. He woke up, walked in our room, and was like, good morning, Mom. Just getting my iPad, and he like proceeded to unplug his iPad from the wall in our room and just sat. It just started his day. She was like, yo, you gotta come get this dude. Like, I don't know what to do right now. I'm so half asleep. Pizza at 1 a.m. Yep. Crazy. Frime says, I love the community so far. Been a part of it for, I think, 6 months. And the type of feedback you get on your production is much more detailed than any type of feedback you can get on social media. I agree 100%, man. I agree 100%. Yeah, man. Yeah, feedback on social media. Because, like, I'm all about constructive criticism as well. And it's not just feedback from me. Like, you get feedback from other producers in the community, like, who are getting placements as well. So they know what it takes. They know what a good mix sounds like. They know what good structure sounds like. So yeah, like it's the complete support system. You got the curriculum, you got the community, you got the reviews, you got the live calls like this where you can ask whatever questions you want. It's the ultimate cheat code, if you ask me. Like, I wish, oh man, if I had something like this when I first got started, bruh, I know for a fact, like, things would have happened a lot faster for me. Bro, super deep. Like, it was not a game. Instant confusion. LV Drizzle in the building. It's a marathon, not a sprint. That's a fact. That is a fact. Yeah. Ramal, aka Lamar. What's good, man? I think it's a different username this week. Unless I'm tripping. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But yeah, if I had that, and then if I had this book, I would have been. But you got to learn, you know. You got to make mistakes, bump your head. But yeah. Now social is just fire, or one word. I know, right? Dope. Some of y'all's though it's like fire. Like, sometimes I don't even have feedback for y'all. I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just ready. It's just ready to go. But no, but when it's warranted, we try and give it. Yeah, but I've seen a bunch of streams, man. Some people, they're just listening to listening to listen, and they're just trying to get through as many tracks as they can. So yeah. I feel you. And it's a lot of you get a lot of random stuff when it's open. We didn't have that issue too much when we had the live music reviews opened up to like all of YouTube. Even though it's streamed to YouTube, but submissions are now exclusive to Sync Producer Hub members. We didn't really have too many issues. Occasionally you'll get some random person in there just trolling, and we just kick them out. But for the most part, the community was pretty solid. But you do get that as well. FYM Beats just finished the Shades 2025 replay in the hub. Just want to say thank you. A lot of gems. Crazy next year. I'm in for sure. Let's go. Yes. Yeah. Make sure, because that is actually about to expire. So make sure you guys check that out before that goes back into the vault. Lamar says, "Did you get MPC 3 yet?" No, I just got recently just got the MPC key 37, so I'm cool with that. I don't really need the the other one, the 3 with the quadrant pads and all that stuff. And I really like the keys. Like I need keys. I prefer keys. I will create sometimes, but I need keys, man. I just need keys. Yes, I got the 37. It's over there. It's over there just chilling, but I have it. I've been using it. I've been using it quite a bit. I'm about to use it to finish up another album. Shoot, I'm gonna try and get that joint. I'm gonna try and knock out those tracks like before the end of the year. Going back to that reset, like let me try and knock out as many projects, as I can. So we can start fresh. But yeah, I got the key 37. I know I be trying to be super ultra critical. I can't, like, I be nitpicking at stuff like, that 200 hertz you could bump that up just a tad. It's crazy. What else we got? But I like it. I'm getting more familiar with the workflow and like used to it. I started running into some like lagging a little bit, but shout out to the homie Bronx last night, gave me a tip to hopefully cut down on that. So I'm gonna just kind of move some stuff that I have on the internal hard drive and move that and go from there. You're a full-fledged key player. How do you manage with 37 keys? You know what? I'm good. Like, I'm glad you mentioned that, because that was always a thing in my mind, was that I need at least, because I was like I need 76 keys type of guy, especially when I was playing. Like, if I'm playing live, I need a full joint. I need at least 76. I need at least 76. So I can like stretch out a little bit. I can get away with 61 if I have a bass player. If there's no bass player, absolutely at least 76 was bare minimum. But then I shifted from more like live performances to just in studio stuff. So I still had like my Motif 76. I was cool. Then I was just like, do I really need 76? So then I went down to like 61. And I was like, you know what? The type of music I'm making, I'm really like in these 3 octaves. So then I went down to like, what's the next one down? 30. No, it wasn't even 37. It's like 40, 49. I got the 49. Like, I think 49 is a good sweet spot for me now, production wise, because it's long enough to where I don't have to keep hitting the octave button. I noticed I've been hitting the octave button quite a bit on this 37 joint. Like it's not bad. It is what it is. I can get the job done though with 37. I can get the job done with the what's that little mini keyboard I got? The X-Key Air. I forget how many keys that is. I think that's like 25. I can get the job done with 25 keys if I need to. 49 is a nice sweet spot, but honestly, real talk, I'm debating if I even want to keep my Control S49. I'm debating if I want to keep it. I haven't used it in like 2 months because I've been using an MPC, but then I've also been using an MPC as a controller. And like I mentioned before on one of the other streams, the MPC controller, I got pads and I got keys. So it's like, do I even want to keep it? I don't know. If I get rid of it, I'll tell you what I'll get if I do get rid of the S49. I'll get that Osmos joint. I think it's called Osmos, the little MPE keyboard. I'll grab one of those because it just looks cool. Like it just looks fire. And I love the strings and stuff that they have with that. And with the new, but then if I do that, then I'm, that's why I haven't gotten Omnisphere 3 yet. If I get that and Omnisphere 3 is probably going to be like that's going to be a coupled purchase. Yes, Frying Beats, more desk space. I went through a phase when I got the 49, when I went from 61 to 49, because I had the S61. I was like, bro, this joint is big. I want desk. I want wrist space. So I was just like, yo, like, let's trade it in. Got the S40. I'm like, yes, I have more desk space. Then I've been playing around with this little 37 that you just pick up with a couple fingers. I'm like, I have more desk space. So now I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm liking this compact, more desk life right now. I'm telling you, I've been on this minimalist trip for the past 2 years. I've been cutting everything down, simplifying everything. If MPC and Native Instruments combined and did a boards that had 49 keys, the integration with all the Native Instrument plugins, plus pads and sliders, I'm fully there. I agree. I think Native Instruments software and MPC hardware is a great marriage. I'm actually looking at getting some of the Native Instruments joints on MPC. I tried them out, and I think I like them, so I think I'm gonna grab them once I get back into production here next week. But it's just yeah, it works. Native Instruments hardware, like if they do come out with the next generation of their drum machines and their keys, I feel like they're gonna have to really step it up. They're gonna have to step it up. They got the software down, but now they're behind on touch screens. You know, all of that. I don't really like the yeah, I don't know. I mean, the controllers is nice, but yeah, there's nothing special that I need from it right now. And then the plus that you get with the MPC is that it's standalone. You can just use it by itself. Pick it up, go in the kitchen, and cook in real life and in studio life. The Jura Mini D by AR Dope plugins on the MPC stuff. Yes, I have both of those, and they are really good plugins. So you can use half of it or both of them stuck together. What's up, Jermaine? Good to see you, bro. The other day, a producer came here to produce with me, and he had one that you could split in two, and then you could elongate it and use it as one. Oh, wow. That's dope. That sounds like the, I think Rolly Keys does that. But that's dope. Options are great. I like options. But yeah, I really like the I wanted the MPC Key 37 for the all-in-one joint. I like that. For mobile and traveling, I think the 37 will be fine for getting ideas down as 100%. 100%. Like you can even get, like I did a whole, like sequenced a whole song on it, instrumental, not like vocals or anything, but yeah, like everything. And then I just bounced the stems out, finished it up in Logic. But if you really wanted to, you could mix it in there. You know what I'm saying? Like hook it up to some monitors. You can mix it in there if you want with the plugins. And you kind of get hands-on with those, but depends on what your process is. And then too, you know, it just depends on what your process is. But you can, yeah, absolutely get the job done. Michael says 76 is the standard, especially if you're doing key and yeah, 100%. I never thought I would get rid of my 76 key motif. That thing was heavy too. That was another thing. Like, bro, this joint is heavy, and all I'm doing is hooking it up to Logic. Like, I wasn't even using the sounds. That's what made me sell it, because I was like, I haven't even really used the sounds on here. Like, I'm just all MIDI right now. And so I took a severe downgrade. But FYM says, we always talk sync. Talk about sync, of course, but what's your favorite artist lately, or what are you listening? I've been listening to freaking like ambient meditation music, like, because I've been in work mode with this whole book launch thing. So that, and then honestly, I probably watch and listen to podcasts more than I listen to music, to be honest with you. The only time I'm really like consuming a ton of music is literally if I'm working on an album and I need to soak in the style of that album. So I'm like locked into whatever that is, right? So if it's trailer music, then now I'm listening to a bunch of trailer playlists and things like that. If it's gospel hip hop, I'm just listening to a bunch of gospel hip hop. If it's whatever R&B, now I'm just listening to it. So it's literally like my playlist reflects whatever I'm working on at the time. And then for the other time, I'm yeah. That another favorite of mine is Anomaly. A lot of instrumental stuff. He does some collabs as well, but he's fire. Anomaly's fire. There's another dude. What's his name? I don't even know if I saved it. No, I think that was on Tidal. But yeah, it's sort of like same vibes as Anomaly. He's super dope too. Nah, it ain't on here. Blue Wednesday. Blue Wednesday. That's the name. Question from Michael says, when one track gets placed on multiple episodes of a show, does that count as one placement, or is each episode classed as a separate placement? Each episode is a separate placement. Yes, those are individual placements, and you will get paid for each placement. Honestly, you would get, even if it's on the same episode, if it's a separate use, those are separate placements as well. You get paid for both. So let's say, and even if it's the same track, let's say if they used 30 seconds at the beginning of the show, somewhere in the middle of the show, they use that same track for like another, I don't know, a minute. Those are like two separate placements. Two separate scenes, placements. Some of them will seem like separate ones. Sometimes the music could go like super duper low, but the track is just kind of still playing. And they'll like sting out on your track. So good question. All right, let me catch up because I went back a lot. Just found out about Stem Splitter and Logic. It is clean, bro. Stem Splitter saved my life a couple times this year. Shout out to Stem Splitter. I needed some vocals, and I never got them from the vocalist. And I needed it like immediately. So I was like, I wonder if this will work. Flawless. Can't even tell. Because it has the music over it. Like if it didn't have the music, maybe you'll probably be able to tell. But yeah, man, love it. I've also used it on some trailer remix stuff too. Just drag the whole track in, boom, split it up. Now I got some drums, I got some bass, vocals. So easy. What's good? Welcome to the stream. Shout out to my new Sync Producer Hub members in the building. Let me know where you guys are from and what you do. If you're just joining the stream, drop some questions in the chat. Today is launch day, man. We just launched the I Make Music Not Excuses journal. This is your blueprint to taking action, to thinking bigger, to building discipline. Because a lot of people, listen, man, the consistency and discipline is the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing. Making music is easy, but the discipline to come home after a long day of work, go down, put an hour in, 2 hours in when you're dead tired and you don't feel inspired, that is the work. This will help you master that, because that is what's going to make you an animal, is discipline. Because you'll be able to do things that most people can't do or just want to do. So tap in. The link is pinned in the chat. It's in the description. Limited time pricing. It's just a launch price. It's going up. So make sure you take advantage of that. And I'm going to give you 4 bonuses, which I just walked everybody through at the beginning of this stream. So just go back, watch that, and you'll see exactly how to do that. But I'm excited. I think it'll be super helpful for you, super inspiring. And that coupled with the bonuses is going to set you up for success in 2026 for sure. Metadata. For metadata, do we need ISRC before pitching music libraries? No, you don't. You can pitch it without it. Helps to have it when you're getting stuff placed, but it's not mandatory. Rich is in the building. What's up, Rich? Rich is over there high right now. What are you medicated on, Rich? Hopefully you feel better soon, man. Jason, shout out to Jason. Jason, he's out today. He's sick. I think he said he had the flu or something. Y'all pray for the hub members, man. We struggling this week, apparently. The only reason I'm not sick is because my kids are homeschooled. They're not in school. If they were in school, absolutely I would be sick. I'd probably be canceling like every other week, dealing with these little snotty nosed little kids. All right. I appreciate the answer, bro. I think I could be going from the road to 10 placements to the 20 placements boulevard. To 20 placements boulevard. Sooner than I think. Yes, dude, listen. 10 is not the destination, right? 10 is like, yo, 10 is going to lay the foundation for things to grow exponentially and just proof of concept. Because once you hit 10, the 20 is on its way, just automatically, like just because you did the work to get the 10, and it starts to compound from there. So you can go from 10 to 20 real quick. My guy Billy went from 10 to like hundreds very, very quick from one album, which is crazy. So it can have like sync is like one of those things where it could seem like it takes a very, very long time to like get things started. But then once it starts, like it starts, and then you're like, oh, okay, here come placements now. It just, if you're patient, most people can't be patient to get through that slow phase. But if you can be patient, like what this book will teach you, I'm going to keep plugging this book this entire stream. Like this book will teach you, this is going to turn into a one of those late night infomercials. But no, seriously, like patience is everything, man. It'll take you a long way. Old man aches and pains. Hey, I feel it. I've been too busy purchasing Netflix, Warner Brothers, Discovery, and multiple other stuff. Oh, no, okay. I thought you were talking about actually purchasing Netflix. Haven't thought about hardware, software. Smart. Yeah, so if you haven't heard, Netflix bought or acquired Warner Brothers. We need to look this up. We need the details. I was like, dang, I feel like typically that's like it would be the other way around. But Netflix is out here making some crazy moves. Some big moves. So let's see, like, and HBO. Netflix is out here like, I'm about to buy out all of y'all and own everything. So let's see if we can get some information here. All these pop-ups, bro. All right. So it says Netflix agrees to buy Warner Bros. In a $82.7 billion deal. with a B, that will transform Hollywood, I'd say. Netflix agrees to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery for $72 billion, gaining iconic franchises like Batman, Harry Potter, and Friends alongside its hit originals. Netflix will also take on more than $10 billion in Warner Bros. Debt. So they're going to get that 72, but you also about to get this 10B in debt, which honestly, I mean, that's not bad. Pushing the deals, I said that's not bad. Like I got $1 billion. 10 billion at that, pushing the deal's enterprise value to 82.7 billion. The deal would give Netflix over, I don't understand that, but the deal would give Netflix over 420 million streaming subscribers worldwide, making it far larger than any competitor in the streaming market. That is wild. Industry groups and antitrust experts oppose the deal, citing threats to movie theaters. Movie theaters have already been threatened. That's like in competition for creative talent in Hollywood. That's a huge move. I wonder. It says Netflix prevailed in a contentious bidding war to buy Warner Bros., agreeing to pay. So, okay, we know that. So it bought the studios. It's getting the studios too. So for the storied Burbank film and television studios, its spacious lot, HBO, and the HBO Max streaming service. The two companies announced the blockbuster deal early Friday, a proposed baton pass that would give Netflix such beloved characters as Batman, Harry Potter, Jon Snow, and Fred Flintstone. Boy, the monthly fees are about to increase. But yeah, they getting that content. That should be interesting though. But yeah, shoot. I'm with Larry. Go get some stock, because that's gonna shoot up. I'm sure it probably shot up since the news was announced. Missed out on that one. Or not really, because I have some stuff in ETFs which Netflix is a part of, so I reaped a little bit of the benefit of that. That's fire though. Because not only do they get the content, but then they also have the studios to create even more content. And buying a studio that dates back 102 years to the silent picture era represents a major strategic shift. Spurred to life in 1997 by buying movie DVDs and mailing them in red envelopes to customers. I remember that. Y'all remember the red box? Man. That era seemed like it was quick. Like, yeah. So, interesting. But listen, like, this is another sign, though, that, like, content is everything. Visual content is everything. And it's going nowhere. And they need music for it. That's where we come in. It's not slowing down. The only thing I don't like about streaming is the royalty rate. It's trash. You still get some decent upfront sync fees for stuff that's synced on shows that stream, but the back end royalties are like, garbage. But yeah, that's a power play right there. I've been submitting to libraries in UK and Canada. In addition to U.S. libraries, my PRO is ASCAP, but was wondering if you would recommend getting a SOCAN account, or am I okay with ASCAP? You should be okay with ASCAP. Unless like a publisher's like, you have to be with SOCAN. ASCAP should be able to collect anything that's earned in those territories for you. Rich says, feeding music to DistroKid essentially means that I can't pitch to sync libraries for exclusive use, right? It depends. It depends on the deal. Honestly, I can't really say yay or nay. without seeing the agreement. That's something I always would just ask the publisher on a publisher to publisher basis, because it really depends. Question: what is the ideal song structure of sports hip hop, similar to reality show tracks? Can you speak this? Yeah, Jason. So I kind of structure it the same way. Sports songs, depending on the energy, sometimes it's dope to start with a hook, but you can start with the verse, go into the hook, second verse, hook again, maybe double up on the hook. I have a couple of sports songs where we kind of have like because the tracks were kind of short, we threw like a third verse in there. But that third verse could be either, a full verse, or it could be like some sort of breakdown or whatever. So yeah, structure pretty much the same. And then you can kind of decide if you want to start with the hook or with the verse, but principles still apply. Build up, quick intro, not super repetitive unless they ask for repetitive, because I have gotten briefs where they're like, hey, we're using these tracks for March Madness, we want them to be melodically repetitive and not a lot of changes. So that could happen, but generally, yeah, pretty much the same structure. Yeah, dude, major, like Netflix ain't playing. That part. Like, Harry Potter is a massive franchise. Batman is there's some heavy hitters included in that deal. So I don't it's like what what is like Netflix is, that puts them in a massive position in terms of like streaming mega player, and they're moving into visual podcast and stuff like that. Maybe Sync Producer Live could be on Netflix one day, but they're like moving into that. So it's like it's only getting bigger. It's only getting bigger. So now's the time to learn how to get our music in these shows. The exponential growth in individual stocks will increase greatly with Netflix in the future. Yeah. When creating content for social media, can we submit music that we made in those videos? Sometimes you can. And then sometimes you can't. Like, it just depends on what you're working on. Like, usually, it just depends. Like, sometimes I'll share some stuff, maybe not share like the whole thing. But then sometimes you're working on stuff where they're like, they have you sign like an NDA. You can't really talk about it, share it, any of that. So, yeah. Because I did have a library tell me they could not work with me because they saw I was with ASCAP. That threw me because I thought ASCAP could take care of it for me. Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. Because I've heard that too from a Canadian publisher. They're like, we only work with Canadians. Like, I don't know if it was just like we just love our people so much that we don't want to work with anybody else outside of Canada. We just want to support Canada's economy. I don't know if it was that or if it was just like from just, I don't know, an admin perspective as to why. So I don't know. Time to buy some stocks. Run it up. Yeah, it's definitely only going to go up for sure. But yeah, reading some more of this, it says Netflix would maintain Warner Bros. And HBO's operations, including theatrical releases for Warner Bros. Films. During the bidding process, Netflix assured Warner executives that it would honor Warner Bros. Existing commitments to release its films in theaters. So I guess the fear was like Netflix would just take all the releases, just put them on Netflix. and say forget the theater releases. Netflix in the past has shown a preference for simultaneous releases, sparking tensions with cinema chains. Yeah, because I mean, it's more comfortable to like sit at the house and convenient. So if you have the option, a lot of people will just rent that joint at the crib. One lingering question analysts say is how Netflix will approach theatrical distribution over the long haul. That'll be interesting to see. So, yeah, we'll see how this continues to unfold. Yeah. Apparently, there's some people that are upset about that acquisition. So, that's it. We are going to take a break. So, grab your snack. Grab you something to drink. When we come back, we're going to do live music reviews. Or you could just grab this I Make Music Not Excuses journal while you wait for us to come back so you can get your mindset right. Well, you won't get the book in time to get your mindset right before the music reviews. It's going to take some time to get to you. But it will get there before Christmas if you order it like tonight, for sure. So let's do that. We'll come back. We'll check out this music. So stay tuned. we are back. Time for some live music reviews. We're going to see if your music is ready for TV and film. If it is, we'll let you know. If it's not, we'll give you some feedback so you can get it where it needs to be. Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. If you're just joining, let us know where you are from and what you do. Shout out to all the Sync Producer Hub members in the building. We will be reviewing music from the Sync Producer Hub community. If you're not a part of the community, click the link in the description and join so you can get your music reviewed. Probably not this week, but next week. Which, by the way, next week, we're going to do Christmas music next week. So get your Christmas tracks ready. We are going to definitely have a Christmas week on the stream next week. That'll be fun, and I'm looking forward to that. So let's get into it, man. Let's see what we have on the 7-day leaderboard. Let's see who we have. 7-day, we got Jared Hudson, we got Jason Revels, and Alexander. His last name gets cut off. So let's get it going, man. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all ready to check this music out. Shout out to Cleo, got his hands on the journal. Much appreciated. Hope it helps. Let me know how you like it when you get it. Payday producer, I appreciate it. Glad you like the track. So yeah, I know, right? Rich says they always say that till they decide it saves money to pull operations and lay off a ton of people. Yeah, I'm sure it's coming if it hasn't already. For sure. All right, I'm seeing the fire emoji starting to drop in. That means we're ready, and we got Jared here, and Jared's number 1. So let's get it popping. And Jared's the first one to submit. How about that? Jared number 1 on the 7-day leaderboard, and the first one to submit, and the first one to drop fires in the chat. Jared he's on winning today. All right, let's go. All About the Drama, a hard-hitting hip-hop drama instrumental featuring sharp trap drums, bold brass hits, and relentless staccato strings. Dark bass and deep 808s drive the tension forward, while plucked strings and dynamic drum fills add edge and urgency. Let's check it out. Mix it sounded nice already. He ain't messing around. And he came with the heat on the beat. This mix is clean. Love this breakdown. Switches things up nicely. Yep. See how it ends. This is about to be one of those one-word reviews, Frimes. Dope. Nah, this joint's ready, man. Good work. Love the mix on this. Like it was just clean. I heard every sound, like, and it just had its own space. Love the snare rolls, transitional sounds, great instrumentation. Yeah, drama track, tension, hip hop all day. I rock with it. That'll get placed. That'll get used a ton on a bunch of different stuff. Seth says the kick is ooh-wee. Black Ink Crew, easy. Yeah. Jared is back. was on hiatus for a minute. Had to come back strong. And that you did, man. He's like, listen, I'm back. And if I'm going to be back, I'm going to be back at the highest level. I love it. Let's go. Way to kick off the stream. Jared is back, everybody. Frime Beats, my sports theme album, is advancing, and I'm happy to share track number 6 with you all. Please note that the master wasn't applied on this one, so you'll have to play it a bit louder. Let me know what y'all think. I think I'm as loud as I can get over here. I'm happy I was able to do high energy Jersey drill style to add to the album. This album's coming together nicely. Let's check it out. That little run. Dude. Yo, when this gets finalized on the mix, this one's gonna go crazy. Great energy to it. I'll definitely turn those little toms up. Them big drum tom things. No, this sounds dope, bro. Nice thing ending, nice structure, great energy. The mix is solid too, even though it's not like mastered. It's just like some little tiny tweaking things, like turning those hits. I would like turn those up a little bit to feel those impacts. But I like it, man. I rock with it. I think you did a great job, especially with the high energy Jersey drill vibe. I think you nailed it. Let's go. Yep, that would be dope. Let's get it. All right, Dimitri Cleveland. Man, my bad, Clint. I need that journal expeditiously. How can I cop one? Promo. So here, we'll take a break, and we'll talk about the I Make Music Not Excuses journal. No, you get one at book.imakemusicnotexcuses.com. That's where you can grab the journal. And boom, and I'm weak. Frime says, okay, T.I. with the word expeditiously. Let's go. Jason is out sick. Y'all pray for Jason. Hope he feels better soon. We got the other Jason Revel, but he has no track for us. But he will enjoy listening to everybody else's creations, which we appreciate. All right, Dimitri came back with a track, though. He says, I'm going to try to pop genre with this one, guys. I'm starting to really enjoy making music like this. Let me know what you think. Mid-tempo, vibrant, and catchy. Are you ready for me? Let's go. Jason has picked this book up. Appreciate that, Jason. like this vibe. I think he found his lane, or one of them. I like that bass too. I want to feel facts. Catchy melody too. Great sound selection. Ooh. I like that, Demo. I like that. I would, keep doing that. A whole album of it. They'll eat that up. Especially with like those little vocal choppy things. Commercial vibes, 100%. Apple Music commercial. Right bass vibe right there. It sounds good. The only thing I was thinking, nope, I retract that thought. I was gonna say it doesn't. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. It's ready to go. Yeah, it was perfect. That joint. Love the bass too. That bass sounded really good. 100%. When all else fails, go with 4 on the floor. It's our motto. All right. Y'all been working, man. Y'all must have had some great Thanksgiving food this past week, cranking out these tracks like this. Jermaine, synths rising for victory from hip hop drums and moody strings, 142 BPM. Also, who has used the new Sync Producer AI suite? Let me know what you guys think about it. I'm collecting feedback. There are already a couple things I want to see if I can modify with some of the tools like the split sheet joint. There's some ideas in my brain, and then I'm getting feedback from people as well to see like how we can make these tools that we use even better. So, feel free to drop feedback anytime in the community. Or if you notice something that's just like weird or whatever, let me know and I'll look into it. And for those who don't know about the suite, it's insane. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of it later. All right, let's see what Jermaine has cooked up. Moog's Triumph. Shout out to the lion with the headphones. Thicker brass. I would use like a thicker brass sound. And sometimes you can thicken it up by just layering the sound, adding some distortion, or some type of saturation plug-in. I like the melody though. Yeah, it's catchy, simple. It almost sounds like it could be a synth sound, so I may be wrong, but I could hear brass. If that is a synth sound, I could hear brass maybe even layered on top of that. So this part, I probably wouldn't break down again here because we kind of had the breakdown here. So I would kind of, after that first breakdown, I would just continue to kind of build up the track, and just kind of maybe add layers. They could be playing the same thing. Like, so say you add a layer of brass or a layer of strings on top of like the final hook. You could do that versus kind of going back into the starts and stops. I think that would help, like, just the momentum of the track to just kind of stay up. You know what? I'm sorry. So did we start with the hook? Sound like you started with the hook. Then had the verse. Then the hook. I got you. I see what's going on. How would I change that? So right after this hook right here, if you're gonna throw this little, where did I just hear? Was it this? So this part, I would like put this part right after this hook over here, and then go into the rest of your track and build up from there. That's what I would do. Instead of like going into the second verse and then kind of breaking down again. But yeah. Sting ending is there. Yeah, structure is solid. Length is cool. I just think instrumentation can be improved. Either swapping out that main synth sound with like a stronger, thicker brass sound, or maybe layering it, and then just kind of mixing some stuff, turning things up, balancing some sounds out, so everything is hitting right. So started with the hook. Okay, cool. I want to make sure I was hearing that correctly. Parallel chords are pretty hot. Compounding with that, more harmony would really kick it up. No doubt. Yeah, man, I love those times, bro. Like, it makes everything just feel bigger. Another layer of strings. Yep. More so like on the, like that, the final hook or something like that. So dope. Okay, so they were synths then. Cool. Yeah, I know, right? Shout out to those chords. Dope stuff. Let's go. That was on the right track for sure. All right, we got James Northern with Tipping Point. This one is a work in progress for a project that I'm working on with artists. It's a dark boom bap instrumental. Mix still needs work, and there's no Sting ending yet. But I think the arrangement is going to be pretty much the same. Excuse me. The same. Oh, man. Coffee's wearing off. Here we go. Wow, what an intro. Dope. Link is in the description for submissions. like some, what would we call this? Like some tension boom bap? Ambient boom bap? I just be making up genres for singing. I like it though. I'm not mad at that. It's like it could be like some some horror boom bap or like some ambient spooky. I don't hear that a lot. I think that would be an interesting album. He said he's working on it with artists. Oh, but okay, he did say it was dark boom bap. Well, that's perfect. That's exactly what it is. It's dark boom bap. But yeah, add the sting ending, tighten up the mix. Sounds like you already know like what to do in terms of that. But yeah, that's the first time I've heard that. That's super dope. It fits the creepy feeling, suspense, and horror, yeah. With some dope drums. I love it. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I completely went out of order. I started with number 1 and then we just went straight into it. Jason Revels was number 2, but I think he said Jason didn't have one this week. Alexander. Let's see if Alexander submitted one, man. We just completely, I just completely got off track immediately. I don't think Alexander submitted one. I haven't seen him. We would have played him because we done made it this far. So I guess we're good. All right. Moving right along. All right. This hip hop dramedy track is called Sneaky Vibes. This is from Philip Bailey. This was the first track that I made after doing a deeper dive into my specialized genre. I studied the sound selection of other successful composers in this lane, and this was my result. Dope. I'm loving y'all's roles and transitions. Love that. Facts. Yeah, it does have Home Alone vibes, right? Mischievous. Woo. Yeah, he showed out. Philip showed out on that Sting ending right there. Listen, y'all Sting endings inspire me. That's all. That's what I've been hearing has just been pure inspiration. Now I'm like, go the next track. I'm like, what can I do creatively with this Sting ending? Because a lot of times I just keep that joint straight. It just be straight basic. I gotta get more creative with my Sting endings, man. After hearing y'all's, I'm like, you know what? It's time to take my Stings to the next level. It's time. I've been getting by with the basics for too long. Yeah, that joint's ready. This could have went down for next week. It could, like dramedy. It slowly starts to cross into like holiday vibes because of the instrumentation. There's a lot of similar mallet stuff going on in Christmas music and dramedy. So yeah, dope work. Love it. Let's keep it moving. I have not hit mute today. I believe I have reset my mute tendencies over the holiday. So, all right, Felipe. Here's a good mood and happy music called The Traveler. What a better feeling than a good ending in a movie, huh? It's an orchestral based track that builds up all the way through until reaching the great final. Hope you all enjoy. Have a nice weekend, y'all. Let's check it out. Yes, Cleo. I would, if you can, send it with Sting Endings. Your vocal sometimes could also count as like a Sting ending. Sounds inspired. Also could be commercial. At Liberty Mutual, we care about your friends and your family. Call Liberty Mutual today and ask about our exclusive discounts just for senior citizens. It's super uplifting. Oh man, granddad hoisting his grandchild into the air, hilarious. And then spinning, they have to spin with just the look of sheer joy in their eyes in slow motion. Yo, he passed the test there. Like, if y'all were about to skip because y'all thought it was a commercial, mission accomplished. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is that's good to go. I can hear that on well, it's kind of longer for a commercial. Like, it would have to build quicker for a commercial, but I could definitely hear like on the score of like a show, a film, a short film, documentary. I could hear it on a commercial if it was just because obviously you got like 60 seconds on the commercial, so it would have to move quick. Like we're getting to hoisting the grandchild way faster. And we're getting that overly joyful twirl, around the 40-second mark, and then we're kind of quickly breaking things down. But I like it, love it, think it's dope, has a lot of potential for sure. I was almost to tears, and your commentary was throwing me off. Oh man, the Liberty Mutual voiceover. You have to spin. That's like textbook life insurance commercial family vibes. All right. Commercials are hilarious, man. I try and get my kids to watch them more. They always like to skip them with all this streaming stuff these days. Like, man, there's some gems in these commercials. All right. Aaron says, salute my peeps. This is a collab with a good friend of mine, Curtis Kincaid. He has played guitar on countless things I'm sure you've heard before, but recently went platinum playing guitar on Beyonce's song Cuff It. Let's go. He sent me some guitar loops, and this is what I came up with. Do y'all feel this has a place in the sync world? If so, where do you hear it? For some reason, it's hard for me to gauge emotion for placements. Thanks in advance, and hope you enjoy. All feedback local. Oh, man. That's what happens when you stay up to about 3:30 in the morning. Here we go. Yo, you have to do it. Oh. It has to sound like that though. Yo, word of the night, hoisting. This feels like some opening credits stuff to me. I like the texture the guitars add. Basically. Plays it immediately. I got you. It is a vibe. I could also hear like emotional hip hop. Maybe some drama stuff. It's like this part specifically. It's like I can feel a little bit of tension. Yeah, I can hear that too. I like the chords. So yeah, I think you said you got to add this thing in, but yeah, I rock with it. I definitely think it has potential to get placed on some stuff. Absolute vibe. And going back to that win that Jason had told us about earlier in the stream, stems, like you'll have like some pretty dope stems coming from this. Like even if it's just like strings and guitar, like that stuff could come in handy for a lot of different scenes, and emotions. Like, so yeah. Slow motion Lexus commercial. That would be interesting. I love the vibrating organ, the guitar, and the string licks that become a bigger and bigger chord. Yeah. Dope stuff. For sure. I rock with it. Almost there. Worldscape from Rich. I'm still trying to get past this sciatica. So for now, I'm submitting this effort from just a couple of weeks ago. It's supposed to be a worldscape for a mysterious alien planet or the other side of a doorway that opens up into another world. Or maybe it's just a theme for trying to find something in a dark basement. This was the result of playing around and checking out new sounds and plugins. The gong at the beginning is from the Spitfire Symphony Orchestra Discovery Library, and I kind of like that sound. Dope. Let's check it out. I like that. I like the textures. Ooh. Sci-fi. Love the chords. Boom, look at that. Many talents inside the hub. I rock with that. Yeah. That could work. Shoot, movie, video game. Sci-fi for sure. Love the chords. Yeah, I agree, man. Great sound selection. That worked really well. Alice in Wonderland. Yep. Like if somebody's having like a dream in a movie, it's kind of like a alternate reality world kind of thing. Named appropriately too. Nah, I rock with it. Love the sounds in there. I think you nailed it with the description too. Great texture to it. Layers were put together very well and tasteful. Yeah. All right, we got Otis up next. Here's a little pop track I call The Challenge. This is the first track I'm dropping here. Hope y'all feel it. Peace. Listen to The Challenge. Oh, I don't know why I started reading that. All right, welcome, Otis. Glad you were able to submit something to us this week. Let's check it out. No doubt, man. I like those progressions that it came from. Very strong melodies. I think we could have got to this section quicker. Cut that previous section maybe in half. Super strong melody. Let's see how it ends. So I love the melodies. I love the chords. I love the arrangement, with the exception of maybe shortening that verse, and then we can probably add some variations, some more breakdowns, having the drums do something different in like a second verse. Mix needs some work. I think if the mix was improved, because I don't know if it's like sound selection or just the mix, because sometimes, I mean, you fix a mix and everything sounds a little more polished, but like production wise, you have all the elements there. The mix just needs to be improved for it to be ready for sync. And that can either be improved by just a better mix and mastering that, or a combination of a better mix and better sound selection with the existing chords and melodies that you're playing. I think if you do that, improve on that, then it's good to go. Because like the ending is pretty much there. Intro's there. Came in real strong with the progressions. I love how that started. And this feels like it could be sports for sure, like easy sports track, up tempo, feels good. Love the melody and progressions. So yeah, good work overall. I just think couple tweaks on those two things, sound selection and mix, and you're almost there, bro. Where's my screens? Screens just do whatever they want to do. Here we go. Welcome to the newbies, first timers on the stream. Let's go. LW could very likely be on some type of vacation at her timeshare in Tahiti. Yep. Yes, it could definitely be turned up too. Maybe add some edit points for the editors. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, man. Rest up, Rich and Jason. Anybody else who's sick, rest up. Daryl Daniels in the building with Neon Tears at Midnight. It's a cool, moody, mid-tempo electronic R&B hip-hop fusion with swagger, confidence, and a sensual nighttime vibe. Deep bass, crisp percussion, and glowing synth create an intoxicating sound that feels like heartbreak and desire drifting through neon lights. Let's go, Daryl Daniels. 80s? Did he say 80s? No, it's R&B hip hop fusion. I see neon, I just go to the 80s by default. This is taking me New Jack Swing. I'm feeling New Jack Swingish when those drums hit. Man, You got the skeleton there. Like, what this needs is a strong chord progression. Well, I'm sorry. You have the progression, but like, ride that joint. That doesn't even make sense, but like, just get in that pocket that you would hear a New Jack Swing, and this joint would hit. We'll bring these drums in earlier. Yeah, bring those in earlier too. I would cut the time that they were out in half. Yeah, something that's just like, it ain't going nowhere. It's playing this role and it's carrying the whole song. That's what we need, like a sound to just carry the instrumentation. It's there. I can hear it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, a lot of sci-fi ear candy in there. Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if you take the drums out. Yeah, I think there's a lot of changes in texture and sonics throughout this. Especially here in the end. Sometimes that can make it difficult to get a solid mix as well, because you have so many different, you got snares kind of hitting at a different level and different frequencies. So I would say just like pick which, I like this earlier one, honestly. And then just like rock with that sound throughout the track, and then just kind of establish what like that main idea is, because it seems to kind of jump from thing to thing, and then the rhythm switches up, and we just can't get into a groove. But the groove is there. It's just waiting to the groove is waiting to be unleashed, I feel. But I like it. I like what you have. Aaron Hall all day. A shaker, tambourine to back up the hi-hats. That would be dope. I think some low string hits would have made it stronger, but I likes, yeah. Bobby Brown, but yeah, all of them. Bad it, yeah. I can hear it, man. Like the elements are there. So shout out to Daryl, man. Thanks for sharing that. We got Cleo. This song could make us cry, according to Michael Connor. So just a warning, if you need tissues or anything like that. Says, I wrote How Could You, inspired by a breakup last year, just after Thanksgiving. It captures that moment when a winter love falls apart, raw, reflective, and caught between heartbreak and disbelief. Not every winter song is full of joy. I hear it behind breakup aftermath scenes where the character's just realizing what's been lost. I'd love feedback on the sync fit and overall mix. I've been experimenting with some new tools. Appreciate your time and ears. Let's go, Cleo. Oh, you got to have those hits. All right. Texture immediately. Whatever sound that is on the keys is crazy. Or synth.
This was supposed to be our first holiday season. Loving you gave my life true meaning. Love you so much I look past the red flags, so that I was showing you compassion. You took my heart, then made it stone. Made me believe you were the one. How could you make me feel this way? And have nothing left to say. How could you make me say your name? Like I'm the one to blame. How'd you put me in this How'd you make your name taste sweet? Then leave me with the cavities. How could you? How could you? How could you? Now the lights are up, but the room feels hollow. All the plans we made, I can't follow. Guess it took winter to turn to snow, to show me that summer isn't always broke. You took my heart, then let it go. I don't believe in what I know.
Yeah, it is.
How could you make me feel this way? Then have nothing left to say. How could you make me say your name like I'm the one to blame? How'd you pull me in this deep, then go quiet on me? How'd you make your name taste sweet, then leave me with the cavities? How could you? How could you? How could you?
Production on this is crazy.
At least that's what I like to think. In other words, things will change. Nothing ever stays the same. Winter always turns to spring. At least that's what I like to think. In other words, things will change. Nothing ever stays the same. How could you? How could you? Have nothing left to say. How could you make me say your name like I'm the one to blame? How'd you put me in this deep, then go quiet on me? How'd you make your name taste sweet, then leave me with the cavities? How could you? How could you? How could you? You.
So, okay, going back to that question on if you're an artist and you have a song that's crazy like this, do you have to have a sting ending? On a song like this, the way this ended,
how could you?
That's like a definite ending. Like that would work, right? It's not like fading out and like all of that stuff. It's just it stops and you know the song is over, and then they can just throw a riser or something, some swoosh to transition to the next scene because it's still a clean ending. So this would work 100%. This would work 100%. I'm trying to think. Lyrically, it's amazing. I'm trying to think. I'm going through the lyrics to see how much you mentioned the holiday season. Because honestly, well, now the lights are up, but the rooms feel on the Pennsylvania can't follow because it took winter to turn to snow. So I'm debating on whether or not I would even say holiday just to open it. I think you might be cool. Like they could just not play the the first verse or the first part of the first verse because your hook is broad. Because I was just like, man, I could hear this hook on like Love Is Blind. How could you make me feel this way? Didn't have nothing to say. How could you make me say your name like I'm the one to blame? How'd you pull me in this deep thing? Yeah. No, your hook is, yeah, no, this is fine. It's syncable if that's what you're. LW4533 has entered the building. She has appeared. So yeah, dope stuff. It's ready. I like the mix. I like the aggression, like the distortion. It's just, it fits sonically for the kind of song it is. And then with the bending of the vocals and melodies and stuff like that into the notes is just like, that's fire. That's so fire. So yeah. we have to examine this. But yeah, no, I think you get it. I think you get away with that for sure. That's the thing I struggle with sync wise with this is a mention a holiday and winter, so and I thought it would limit it to what it could be. Yeah, like the verses, yes, it could limit it, right? Because they're like, oh man, he mentioned winter, but I feel like the majority of your song, because like the winter part, I think that's forgiving because it's like it's these are analogies, right? Guess it took winter to turn to snow to show me that summer isn't always growth. Like you can get away with that 100%. Winter always turns to spring. At least that's what I like to think. In other words, things will change. Nothing. Songwriting is crazy, bro. This is fire. So yeah. This is why I don't write songs that often, cause the creativity I be seeing y'all's for real songwriters come up with, I'm like, how the heck did they think of that? That's brilliant. My brain just like, I don't know, for whatever reason, the creativity is more on the musical side, not the not the lyrical side. I don't know. Maybe if I did it more, maybe, but I just, anytime I hear like, good songwriters, I'm just like, what made you think of that? That's amazing. I wish I could write like that. I wish I could think that. All right, let's keep it moving. Dope stuff, Cleo. Nicole says, I hate that I won't post a song tonight, but I'll be back next week. Just trying to navigate new priorities and balance them with sync. Kick butt tonight, though. Shout out to Nicole. We got James McGregor Jr. Good day, Fam Hub 2020 video Faith, starring myself and Nicole, my wife, all creators, performed by band on keys. We got McGoo on guitar. We got Goozy on drum. We got Poor Goo, Google Poor Goo. Lead vocals, we got McGoo. All music written, produced, arranged, and performed by James E. McGregor Jr. McGoo. Let's go. Let's check it out.
Can I say something? Sweet 13.5-pound black baby Jesus, lead us and guide us through this rehearsal and this video shoot today.
This is cold.
We thank you for our gifts and our talents. And sweet baby Jesus, please help me not to go upside this fool's head today. Amen.
Amen. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Goo's an actor too, man. This is funny.
Winter seems to come faster each year. Those that love hard, they have no fear. They say April showers bring May flowers, but if April never showered, will she get her flowers? Now June is a popular month to tie the knot. The question is, do you find her mind as hot as her body, as her soul, as your faith is
whole vibe.
exposed? If I drive you to the moon, will your faith pay for the gas? When we walk across the water, baby, don't look down, cause your faith won't last. While you're climbing to the mountaintop, how many of your followers get this view? And when you're listening to that burning bush, don't get afraid, cause that's you talking to you. Now summertime is here. civilization that believes there's only one love. If I drive you to the moon, will you fake pay for the gas? When we walk across the water,
dope.
baby, don't look down, cause your faith won't last. While you're climbing to the mountaintop, how many of your followers get this view?
100% human made.
To that burning bush, don't be afraid, cause that's you talking to you. Well, boys and girls, the moral of the story is your morals are your story.
The instrumentation is on point.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you fall, get back up. The impact of your life hits harder than a truck. Well, if time is a precious commodity, don't live your life like an odyssey. Hey, and well, love never fails. Love never fails. If I drive you to the moon, will your faith pay for the gas? When we walk across the water, baby, don't look down, cause your faith won't last. And while we're climbing to the mountaintop, how many of your followers get this view? And when you're listening to the burning bush, don't get afraid, cause it's you
Yo.
talking to you. Okay, give it some space. Give it some space.
I'm just like, I'm looking at all of the Magoos, and they all have different facial hair. Like, he did it. Like, if you're gonna do it, like, do it.
Yo, what are you doing? Yo, what are you?
He's messing up the vibe. What is he? What?
Get up.
This was dope and entertaining. That's hilarious. Yo, so that whole joint was a vibe. Like, now I'm curious as to like the process of filming. Like, how was this done? Was it like over a period of time? Did you like, one guy didn't have any facial hair on the drums. So maybe, I don't know, was he shot last and you just shaved everything off, or did you start with him? And then there's a lot of questions I have now. That was dope. Creativity is like crazy. Andre 3000 with all the Andres playing everything. Yep. The whole vibe. Super creative. Love to see it. All right, we got one from Seth. He said, forget the description. Let's just get to the music. Trap Clock. Types of reality shows. I love the sounds on here too. My description, don't be descripting. That's funny. Okay, dope. They do. This part right here, like once you came up with that, it was over with. It's the whole thing. The rest is easy. That just establishes the entire vibe of this track. Some classic trap right there. Yeah, it's a vibe. I would probably just do dun at the end. That's it. That's the only thing I would change on that. But yeah, that's a vibe. That was the first. I like it. Just I feel like that was it. That's just that one. Like that. That's that sound that like once you find it, that joint is on loop for like an hour until you just get out of the zone to be able to finish the rest of the production. You just rocking out to that. That was dope. All right. Up next, let's see. Christopher's just listening. Super dope. Tim Birds. MIA. When I got back from Shade Sync, got a call requesting 2001 R&B music for this project. Still working on it, but I will watch the recap. Super dope. Knock out that 2001 R&B. That's some good stuff right there. A lot of babies were made. All right. Michael Connor, the last one of the night. I don't think we have. Michael Connor is going to be the MVP of the night. The MVP play, because I don't think we have any. I think Miguel's working on a placement breakdown or something for us. He's working on a couple dope things for the community. Let's see. I'm gonna win. Just finished working on the format before the Q&A. The gaps, edit points will be filled in with some transitions. Questions I have, which I'm sure the feedback will provide. Does it need more brass? Less brass? No brass? Is the instrumentation too full during the last hook? Let's answer these questions for our brother Michael Connor here. MVP LW, what say ye? She's probably gonna disagree. You know how she is. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Darn it. Hold on, let me run that back. Love the snaps. This is hoisting. Sneaky trap. Then that breakdown got jiggy. Yeah, it did. This is crazy, bro. These strings. So let's go back to the questions. The strings are just so rich. Does it need more brass, less brass, no brass? Is the instrumentation too full during the last hook? I don't think the instrumentation was too full. What do y'all think? I'm not mad at the layers of instrumentation. Is that the brass? Dun dun. I would turn them up. I'm not mad at it. I like them. I like how they kind of accent. The strings are kind of like the star of the show, and the brass are just here to be like, yo, don't mess with the homie strings, cause we here. If we need to pop out, we can. We just letting y'all know we're here. You know, we're not gonna do too much, but we're here. That's what I feel like the brass is doing. Larry says everything is perfectly balanced. Seth says good to go. KJ thinks the brass is good. It would overpower the track if you add more. Agreed. Jared says good to go. Brassless is fine here. Just right all around. Yeah, I think it was tasteful. Cause honestly, like I didn't notice the brass in the first hook for real. But now that I go back and I listen back, I can hear it. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I like it. Yeah, you already mentioned filling the edit points and stuff, so I'm not gonna trip over that. I'm not gonna be nitpicky tonight. But yeah, dope stuff. Shout out to those strings. There's a little more brass in the mix, so it's good. Maybe turn them up a little bit. I'm not mad at that. Because they're kind of tucked in there. If you want them to pop out a little bit more. I'm also trying to figure out what was the day that LW just started despising Michael Connor for whatever reason. It's just been pure hatred towards him for whatever reason. Look at this comment. Oh my goodness. It sounds like a musical conversation between LW and Michael Connor. Perfect. There you go. That's it. So dope stuff, man. Shout out to everybody who shared music tonight. This was dope. Next week, get ready. We're gonna do Christmas vibes all next week. So it could be instrumentals, it can be full songs. Bring out those mellets and jingle bells, sleigh bells. We want to hear bells. Bells and mallets. Always do it for Christmas music. And Rhodes. I like using Rhodes for Christmas music too. Nice Rhodes. Rhodes, pianos, mallets, and bells. Can't go wrong once you find some good Christmas bells. So, dope stuff. Also, don't forget, we just launched the book, I Make Music, Not Excuses. So make sure you grab that. You can, if you get it now, you can get it before Christmas. So if you want to give it to somebody for a gift, or you want to gift yourself for it before Christmas for whatever reason, I guess people do things like that. You can do that, and you're gonna get those 4 free bonuses. So shout out to everybody who has grabbed their journal so far. I hope that it's helpful as you go into this new year, as well as the bonus resources that kind of accompany this. So it's going to give you a whole suite of just mindset, motivation, clarity, discipline tools that you can use going into the new year so you can win. Let's see. I think that's it, man. Everybody have a great weekend, and I make music, not excuses. Wait. Rewind. Wait, we got to pick a winner. Everyone wins. We got to do a poll? It was a lot of good music. You know what? We're going to give it to Magoo. We're going to give it to Magoo tonight, because I don't think any of us has sat and recorded a music. Produced, written, and performed their own song, shot the video, and played pretty much every person in the video, played all of the instruments in the video, changed their facial hair at least 3 to 4 times. I don't think any of us has done that. So James wins tonight. James wins. The official statement is James won. Duh. LOL. Shout out to James. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.